Well, hello guys. Hello. I'm here. I'm finally logged in. Hello, Diane. Hello. Hello, BFP. Hope you are well. Yes, I am. Thank you. I've just been finishing off some jobs that I had to do today. Uh, I hope you're okay. What have you been up to? I don't know. Diane, are you in the UK or is it Australia or America? Are you on the same time zone as me? Because in the UK, it's just gone Sunday dinner time. Oh, you're in the UK. Oh, great stuff. Oh, my first here. What can I ask? Yes, they'll slowly come trundling through. Ask any. Oh, you've got the oven on, have you? Oh, lovely. No better is there than roast potatoes and gravy and Yorkshire pudding. Oh, and chicken. So, mind you, some people have lamb or beef or, Oh, I love a bit of beef. I just don't seem to be able to cook it when it's tender. Goes a bit dry. Danny R, great to see you. How are you? I'm wonderful, thank you. I'm absolutely wonderful. Just busy decorating. I'm having a Halloween party for all the kids. Yeah, the kids, the grandkids as well. The kids are like well, they're late 20s, mid 20s, so. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I've ordered my cocktails, but and it hard work though. You have these things, get them together and everything, and I'm run off my feet all night. Just how I like it. Uh, Diane say, my daughter is doing her masters and has applied for a job. Will she get it? Thank you. Okay, will she get the job? Will she get the job? So I kind of see like changes here, quick changes. So maybe this person changes their mind, or I would advise putting my net out for a lot of jobs. Like two, one, two, three, that kind of thing. So this person may want to change their mind, about whether they want this job or not, and how it'll fit in. So I kind of it's not great, for the outcome, but she could get the job and then find it's not for her. I think in essence, this job could affect her studies and she'll realise that, so she may just hold back or make changes, okay? But definitely follow through with everything. And also on this morning's video for Australia, on the 23rd of October. There's a great session in there where I go into about applying for jobs and getting interviews and stuff. Really is, magic. Helps you understand what employers are looking for. So maybe get them to listen to that as well. But yeah, let's see. I'm getting unreliable here. Danny R., one of my neighbours reported me for feeding the little birds and squirrels just bird food, but they don't care for me. They are just nasty. I'm so upset. Okay, so I know exactly how to deal with this. Okay. But right. So what the common thing is, what they complain about is rats. So if you're in the UK, you'd get a visit from like the health inspector or somebody, very informal, but they come round and I reported a rat that I'd seen in my garden a couple of years ago, and I remember he came down, he had a look, and he was able to trace the food source. Okay, so it can lead to that. So what I would say is don't put the food on the ground. Okay, make sure the food is in the air. So look at ways that you can, if you want to feed the birds, then put a bird feeder out. So that they don't have a leg to stand on. Okay, so I hope that kind of solves it. But what can you do emotionally to sort of like deal with this? Because it's nasty, isn't it, really? What can we do for you to turn this around? Okay, so I see that with these. I think they've done stuff in the past as well, and you're holding on to it. You're holding on to it, and it is more of a big deal to you than it is to them because what they appear to be doing and why and the reasoning. Sometimes it's we over exaggerate it in the nicest possible way, but in our head, I'm guilty of it as well. It's called making more of something than you should. Okay, so I want you to just write off the past, follow that through, and just focus on your own life. Focus on your own life. Don't let them become, because this is false. This is a false reality. Okay, you're letting them imprint on you. So you're letting their energy in. You're picking up on things, and maybe donating a lot of thinking time to this or a lot of emotion, where it's there. And there's not worse than having nasty neighbours, but I want you to block them out. And the only way you can block them out is by getting a life, you know, keeping yourself busy so that you're not thinking of them, trying to get out and about. If you can't, do other stuff. But I want you to stop thinking about them and focusing. If somebody, depend what they said, we're all squirrels can climb, birds can go on the bird feeders. There's, it's just a different way of doing things. So it's finding that balance, okay? But I need you to sort of like, I've been there where it's really upsetting and you can't let it go, and then you think of it and then you fester on it. But I want you to boot it out, okay? This is not real. This is not real. And when I say that, I mean, this is something that you don't have to have to think about or focus on, okay? Get rid of it and just, do what I've said. Listen again and try and get the sense of where I'm coming from here. It's not real. It's not your imprint, okay? There should be not anything to do with you at all. This is like I don't know why, but I feel like this is like a mix of energies, and I need to separate them. Keep yours to yourself and let them have their energy. And if they're going to go through third parties and stuff like that and moan, well, that's fine, let them. But you don't deal with them now. You deal with these third parties, and if there's rules that they want you to follow, then follow them. Before this all gets blown out and very, very even more unpleasant. But like I say, for some reason, I don't think this should be happening at all. This isn't your natural path. Okay, so maybe ask yourself why as well, why you're letting them get to you so much, okay? So that's Danny. Oh, bless you. Danny, which one was it? The neighbour next door or the one who lives on the next street? Right, well, that's why I'm saying it's not real, okay? So where I'm getting the one that's next here, I kept getting the not real. Look, don't be bothered about other people, okay? Just focus on yourself, do what I said, keep your own counsel. And if people are coming round and, they're letting you know you've had a letter and stuff like that, well, just follow their rules, okay? As long as you follow their rules, nobody's bothered. Diane C, thank you. You're welcome. Diane C, my neighbour is selling his house. The sale fell through. Will it sell soon? Oh, do you know what? I have an absolute certainty that this house is going to go. It's always a worry, though, isn't it? It's always a worry. My next door neighbour's just had a baby, so the house is now too small with her other children, and she's on about moving. And I thought, I'm devastated. I am. She's lovely, but I've got two lovely neighbours. Oh dear, I know. But I've had some, right neighbours before, so it's good. People don't seem to stick in the houses as long these days. Have you noticed? In our families, going back a few decades, but you'd have that house until you died in it. It'd be your first house. I don't know. It's yeah, people are always moving, and especially in the moving property. Oh dear. Uh, so will it sell soon? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It came out, turned around. I picked it up the right way, and there you are. Yeah, I told you it's gonna sell. It comes very, very quickly as well, so this person doesn't have to worry. And I suppose when people are buying the houses next year, because I live in an ex-council house, so the house next door, theirs is still council. So and they just move anybody in and out, don't they? Really, I've been really, really lucky with this one. So yeah, this house is going to go. This is going to go. I think my point was at least when they're buying one, they've got money, so they have to have a certain candor to them, have a job, be credit worthy, all that kind of stuff. Okay, Andreas. Hi, BFP. Nice to catch you live. I have been hired in my girlfriend's clinic as a medical director. I adore this girl. How will this go for me? Oh, I'm so wonderful. So wonderful, isn't it, to hear? Oh, please give us some good news. How will this go? All of it. So, okay, what I'm going to say is medical director, okay, not everything is going to go your way, okay, not everything. So you might be blocked on things. You might think, oh, you can take this forward or start this initiative or, go in this direction or pick up where somebody else has left off. I kind of feel around there that be careful what you wish for, they say, don't they? And because when you get it, it's not all that great. So be prepared to be blocked, to be challenged, to have to find, think outside the box, especially where funding and decisions are concerned. Okay, so I do feel like you'll probably have a lot of good ideas to put forward here, and do you know, I've got the impression you're trying to make an impression, and then I see you having less time for yourself. Okay, so we're switching now into girlfriend mode. So just make sure that with your time and everything, everything gets a balance. You eventually you'll feel, oh well, I'm working with my partner, and heaven forbid if anything didn't work. So you'll have to always bear that in mind as well, or in your relationship it could come up, not now but in the future. Well, I got you that job, or there might be a simmering resentment here. So don't be quick to take the like high road on things, I think, here. But it's a star reverse, so it's like, I feel like time, it'll be a time with your partner that you'll have to work on, okay, because I do feel like things will get ever so much busier. Like I say, you want to make this impression, so you'll obviously do that. So don't that's right into the balance. So the job and your girlfriend, make sure you apply your focus equally, to them both, and I'm sure you'll be happy, okay, happy, happy, happy. So I don't know if you've started yet, but I'm getting something after Christmas for you as well. After Christmas, so I don't know what that means, but I'm getting after Christmas. Okay. I'm a psychic, and I don't know what it means. It don't actually work like that, does it? Somebody, I was watching somebody, and they said, well, give us the address then. Where are they? What's the name? What colour hair they got? This, that, and the other. And I thought, I thought, I do try, there's not a question that you can't ask me that I won't try and answer. And I don't know, I am working on these lost items as well. So I know a couple of things have come true where I've said where they are or how they've come about. So yeah, I think, I'm ever to the precise. That's what I want to work towards, being precise. Sharon Dumont, BFP, my son is looking for a very important job. He just finished law school. When can he expect to find something? Okay, so you need to check out my video this morning where I give a lot of good advice about You can have all the degrees in the world, but if you don't know what employers are looking for and how they're marking you and what to put in and how to tailor things and everything, then it's useless. The degree is useless. So I always say, when people aren't hearing back from people for jobs or anything, or not getting interviews, then there's something wrong with the CV or the application form. So firstly, the way that he will speed up a job is using the techniques that I've said on the first video today. Please go and look at it. I can't remember. It may be halfway through, but just, you'll see. You've got to do that kind of artwork with your CV, match your job description to your specification, take examples from your personal, experience, and then apply it, okay? Apply it, because it just works. I mean, I don't know how I knew this, I just did. Well, I must have learned it somewhere. But I can honestly say, and I'm not bragging, every job I've been for, I've got, okay? No doubt about it. I mean, I just fly through an interview, but the application in itself is the most important part, okay? So what will happen if, this person listens to me and, takes my advice? What will happen? Well, someone's not going to listen. Someone's not going to listen. Okay, so we need to look at this person then, your son. Is he reliable when he says he's going to do something and he does it? Or will he sort of like leave it to last minute? I kind of get leaving things. So, he's gone for all that to study. There's something wrong here. There's just something wrong. So I am getting like a journey delayed, something delayed. I really think he needs to look at his CV options, okay? Or maybe he might change his mind as well. I'm getting something quite flippant here. So he may change his mind. This goes against the grain here, because I'm picturing, logically, a lawyer who works very hard and does everything, strategically, or a process, follows things through. So I'm just wondering here where the separation is between getting a job and his kind of input. So I would ask him to slow down as well, maybe. Don't be too ambitious with the jobs that he's applying for. Level it out. It's you want a job really where you can start and then progress, okay? Then you can progress once you've got that experience under your belt. Maybe you go work somewhere else, or with another department. So I kind of feel like that. So I'm getting great on the law, but something is unreliable here and changing about getting this going for this job. So he really does need to meet his deadlines, tie himself down, set, when he does decide to do something, then do it, get on with it. So for him, it's job specification, job match up with job description, and tie in with your personal experience. And you can get on Google, you can get any job description, any job specification for any job that you're applying for, okay? So you make them work together and you're in. So I wonder why it's so different against the qualification, okay? But there you go. Dania, thank you. Very nasty having a disagreeable neighbours. I think she has a bad marriage. Well, do you know what? I often say, you never know what goes on in other people's houses. And even when we think things, there could be other differences, we just don't know. I'm sure there's explanations for people's behaviours most of the time, and that they don't intend to be disagreeable. So just try not to think of them, to be fair. Just give yourself a week off thinking about them, and then see how it feels, If they do something, let it be every other occasion, okay? My neighbour, as he got older, he was well, no, the one at the back, actually. No, the one at the back. She used to ring the police saying my children was running out of running across their back garden like at 2 o'clock in the morning. So, I know where my kids are, I know where they are. And it took ages for him to realise she's got dementia because it was like, well, is there any chance? Oh, are you for real? I went, they're all hard on, the teenagers. Oh dear. I said if they want to go out, they'll just walk around the side. It's awful, isn't it? But yeah, just try and focus elsewhere, keep busy. Doggy lover, hi BFP, hello everyone. Hello. Kathy Iwormy, good morning from Canada, is it? The white ones? Oh, your flags, I'm crap at them, I can't even see them properly. I have a little dog who is 16 years old. I think he isn't in good health. Is he passing away? Oh dear. But 16 years is good, 16 years. That is one hell of a dog and one hell of a lifespan as well. Let's have a look then. How is the dog? Okay, so I don't entirely know what this means, but I'm thinking it says you may suffer, but next time you'll know better. So I know dogs towards the end, can sometimes like snap at you or bite you. I've had the dogs where with the native saws, it's like reverse, and it's like it was like quite violent for him at the end. Okay, so I'm wondering this. You may suffer, but next time you'll know better. I don't know. I think she could be. I'm seeing your vets. I don't know if you've been to the vets recently. This could be a case of like the dog does something, so you take him to the vets. You have to pay a big bill, and then you come home, and then next time when it happens, you know better. Okay, you know better. So I kind of leave that with you there. I kind of feel like that's what's gonna happen as well. I definitely think that's along the lines here. But I'll also say as well, like you just don't know when your dog's going to pass away, even though they're slowing down and this, that, and the other. It's because, of age as well. But usually you're not there. Or usually you would have the deciding factor and have that conversation with the vet. Something else springs to mind as well. I had looked after a dog. And the owners funnily enough, they went to Australia for 3 months. And so I was looking after the dog, and the dog was like around that age. Anyway, the dog took sick one day. So I took her to the vets. I had the parents on the phone and everything. Katie, she was called Katie, and I'm saying this for a reason, my darling. So then we'll go to the vets, and the vet said, "Oh well, she needs putting down." Excuse me, and I said, "Oh no, the owners are due back in 3 weeks. How do I keep her comfortable? And well enough till they come back." I said, "I don't want that decision." So anyway, they sent me home. Oh, I was crying. The owners was on the phone crying. We was all crying. And I said to my husband, because her legs had gone. That was it. Her legs had gone. And I said to my husband, I said, she wants to stand up. And he went, no, she doesn't. So I said, she does. So I picked her up and I put her in the garden. I swear to God, she started running. Well, running round the garden and got fussier and livelier. But I must admit, every 2 hours, I was dosing that, giving the dog, squeezing fluids into her as well, feeding her, cleaning her, because she'd pooed and wet. She was in a sorry state, but like within, I don't know, 3 days, she was back to her normal self, so God knows what it was. So I'm glad I didn't listen to the vet. That's what I'm saying. I didn't listen, okay? I went with my gut feeling. So I kind of feel something like that may come up for you. And that dog, we're still, we're still alive. I mean, as far as I know, up to 18 months later. Incognito 11. Hi BFP, any spiritual messages for me? What else would you get? Let's have a look. Can we have a message, please, for Incognito? So I can't win everything. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I can't win everything. I can't, going into battle for others, I feel, going into battle for others, just can't win. You just can't win. So I'm going to say, like this guy as well, step back. But, with you, I've got thoughts here. So it's saying gather your thoughts. So I'm kind of asking you to gather your thoughts before you do something. Okay, just gather your thoughts, because this has got, a no-win situation written all over it coming up for you. So, you might just feel like you're defeated. But rather than defeated, see it as champion, that you are walking away from a situation that's obviously, not good. Not good, I don't see this as being anything major, but it could be like a fallout of sorts. And so we're just asking ourselves not to get involved, just pull out no matter what. Sometimes it says, don't cut our nose off to spite our face. Don't stay in an argument because you feel like walking away from an argument or an opinion that you don't agree with. Don't stay in it because you're afraid of looking something else, okay, looking weak or looking defeated, look like somebody else has won. At the end of the day, you'll have the upper hand, and yeah, I think you play it right. You'll play it right. Diane say, hi BFP, any messages from my husband? Any messages from my husband? Oh, look at that. I love you. I love you. Look at you. Oh, look at all that magic here. All that love. And just like innocence as well. I don't know if you met when you was younger. But I just feel like, from watching him grow, watching you both grow, from the good old days to decades ago, and then to now. So yeah, I feel like just lovely. That's it. He loves you. Bless him. Do you know what? That's a rarity, I think. Most of the time it's a rarity. Elizabeth Highland, I wish you did private questions again, miss you. I am wondering if I will get the assistant to the Professor University teaching job I applied for. I am qualified. Okay, so again, Elizabeth, there's this morning video where I give a really good chat, and also I've briefly done it in this one as well. So, but you need your job. You must know this. As long as you've done it. So we're getting your job description matched with the job specification matched with your personal experience and academics qualifications. If you've got that mixture right, it doesn't matter, any job you'll get. So let's have a look. Are you doing it right? Will she get the job? I really want you to get it. I really do. Have you applied yet? Let me have a look. Right, I don't know what's going on here, but it's like I'm torn. Have you applied for it? Is there a position going? Because I'm getting not here, so there is no beginning, not here, but I'm getting get your facts right. I don't understand this. So the full reverse. Let me think. I'm seeing no new beginning. No new beginning. No opportunity, maybe. No opportunity. Is you right, okay, I'm getting you. So it says get your facts right, okay. So is this only open to a certain band, or is this an old post? You know, I'm getting get your facts right, okay. So I don't know as well these type of things, that sometimes the application hasn't been sent, okay, so I want you to check that as well. Check that it has been received, okay, because there's something different about this, that the way you see it, it's not as it seems, okay. So that's what I'm getting. So you need to be ringing them, you need to be checking, you need to I want you to double check everything. It says the facts, so I need you to go and look at the facts, okay. So it's not like you failed to get it. I just feel like there's something we don't know, okay? Something we don't know. It says check your facts. So you mentioned private questions again. Oh, is that because I did them on eBay, didn't I? I had them on eBay for a while. Yeah, I'm very funny at the moment about accepting money from people. I found it difficult anyway to, to accept donations because I worry about people. I think, oh bless them, oh my God. And I picture all women and men, sort of like in poor surroundings, or like vulnerable. I never ever see any rich women in my dreams. So no, I feel really awkward about it, but it might be something I'll look into at some point. I don't know, a few of you, and I don't know, but it just makes me. I can give you. I can give. I find it so difficult to say I need help, or take, accept and receive and all those things. So yes, darlings, but I will do something. Maybe. Okay, Kathy Iwami, thank you. I'm not ready to let him go, but he is becoming incontinent and has cataracts, poor little guy. Ah, ah. Honestly, they're like family. In fact, some of you have had them longer than family pets. Isn't it amazing that you can love them more than you can your people around you? Thanks, BFP. No problem. Diane C, thank you. I needed that answer. Oh, it's lovely. Drebo, Sherry, hello. My son just showed up from out of town. I have to go greet him. I hate to miss you. I love these. There is something so magical about them. Oh, bless you, Drebo. You go and see your son. You go see him. Have a lovely catch up. So, okay, on that note, and I think these are magical, so on that note, I'm going to dash off now. I think I've read for everybody, and I will be back here at 7:15 in UK time, and yeah, for the UK show. Okay, so I've loved it. I hope you've loved it. Let me, shout a comment or whatever if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in a fortnight, okay? Bye now. Bye-bye.